Hey there, future financial gurus. Welcome to Teen Invest, your go to channel for all things finance. Today, we're delving into a topic that confuses a lot of people, the difference between a credit card and a debit card. In this video, we are going to discover how they work, the key differences, their pros and cons, and some tips to keep your finances and cards safe. So, if you ever wondered how the little plastic cards in your wallet actually work, stick around, let's get started. Firstly, let us talk about debit cards. When you're using a debit card, you're using money that is already there in your bank account. It's like using cash, but in digital form. So, as soon as you swipe your debit card, the funds are immediately taken out of your bank account. So, always remember to keep funds handy before you make any purchase. Now, let's talk about credit cards. In a credit card, you're basically borrowing a loan from the bank. You get to spend to a certain limit, which is known as credit limit. At the end of every month, you get a bill. You can either pay it in full, avoiding any interest charges, or make a minimum payment and then transfer the remaining balance to next month, but with added interest. The key thing here is that you're not using your own money, you're basically using a loan. Alright, now, let's break down some key differences between credit cards and debit cards. First is the spending. Debit cards are limited by the amount of money you have in the bank account, while credit cards often have a set borrowing limit. Next come the fees and additional charges. Debit cards do not have any fees or interest payments since you're using your own money, whereas credit cards may have to pay back interest if you don't pay the money on time. Last come the credit impact. A credit score is a number that shows how well you are to manage your money and how likely you are to pay back the loan. Banks and lenders use this number to determine whether they can trust you to pay back the loan. Debit cards don't affect your credit score, whereas using your credit cards wisely, like paying back on time, can improve your credit score, whereas not paying back on time can negatively impact it. Finally, let's talk about some security tips for both a debit card and credit card. Firstly, keep your PIN safe and never share it with anybody. Next, be cautious while shopping online. Make sure the website is secure. Thirdly, always check your account regularly for any unauthorized transactions. Lastly, if your card is lost or stolen, report it immediately. These tips help you keep your finances safe and avoid fraud. So now you have an understanding of how the debit card and credit card work, the key differences, the pros and cons, and some security tips. So smash that subscribe button and let's keep unraveling the mystery of finance.